Disobedience to what God has called you to do is layered and wrapped up in so much stuff. It is rebellion at the core, but all rebellion is not rooted in the same cause or thing. There are roots to rebellion tied to identity that must be dealt with, and the key is identity. Does one believe they are who God says they are? They know what the world says they are. They may know or not know how the enemy has tried to sabotage their confidence and make them feel unqualified. They know how fear has tried to paralyze them and make them think they don't have what it takes to complete their God given mission. But are they able to believe who God says they are and what He says they can do and be? Because unbelief or belief tied to identity leads one to being obedient or disobedient. Disobedience is not just connected to people who prefer sin over righteous living. For some people, it is fear. Fear of responsibility, fear of failing, fear, unbelief, and identity that has manipulated people out of being obedient to God and forfeiting their inheritance. And that comes from a various form of traumas, from neglect, physical and emotional abuse, lack of support, and a host of other issues that has gotten in the way of people believing in God's plan for their lives. Some issues even dating as far back as their childhood, which was a strategic setup by the enemy to keep them from knowing who they really are and what they can accomplish in Him, keeping them in a cycle or cycles of self-sabotaging themselves, sabotaging and distrusting God, ordained connections with people, and keeping them in unhealthy seasons of isolation. But once the layers are pulled back and the things embedded in their subconscious are brought to the forefront, then it becomes easier for them to see themselves the way God sees them. And if they ever are able to grasp hold of their confidence in Christ, then they will be able to step into a whole new dimension of faith, belief, and action. We are all in the process towards progression. And as long as we stay in the process, we will continue to make progress.